America needs to be beaten with a stick. Soft, lazy, cowardly slut. Weak the way decadence makes you weak. Stupid the way easy victory makes you stupid. Our strength and our virtue were not intrinsic. They derived from the richness of the land and from the initial spirit of the Constitution, the pioneer spirit of colonists and homesteaders and entrepreneurs. That spirit lasts one generation. After that, it is inertia and entropy. We settled for our parents' settlement. Perhaps our parents were worthwhile and made an attempt to nurture integrity, perhaps. But there is a way to test this perhaps. Open your eyes and look around and make an evaluation. 1, 2, 3. Well, I was a foster father, and one of my boys came from a crack whore mother. There you have a picture of America, an idealistic fool, willing to sacrifice, and, well, a crack whore, destructive the way Satan loves despair. No reason at all, just because. Orwell and Kafka are the prophets of our age. We're done with metaphor. Reality has surpassed hyperbole. The current college-age cohort has a pathological belief that being offensive is a crime against humanity. How do you correct someone who forbids the expressing of an opinion not their own? Rather than argumentation and defending a position, they burst into hysterical tears, traumatized by their own feeling. It's a sort of autoimmune disease. Another great awakening, if God will respond with mercy, or a national and world catastrophe, if God loves us enough to chastise. If I personally had America before me and at my mercy, I would flog it until bones were broken. The mercy of correction. Punishment has been too long delayed. Depravity drips from her slack lips, and she calls it freedom. Many civilizations have fallen. It need not mean the end of days is upon us, but America is dead, dying. But resurrections happen. A man can drown in ice water and be brought back after half an hour. Such things happen. But the trauma is, well, real and transformative. What will happen when these foolish young college women who are offended by free speech are held down and serially raped by the invading barbarian culture of wokeism and open borderism and Islamism and pro-Palestinian, anti-Semite, pro-Hamas, pro-torturism and lawlessness? Some of them, after having been serially raped, will learn, as I have, through a not dissimilar chain of events, to temper idealism with pragmatism. When our feminized male youth are called upon to do something other than repeat slogans at political rallies, when actual suffering and sacrifice are demanded to be met with something more vital than emotion, well, not every clarion call is answered. When no one, or too few, will rise up and stand firm, then we lose. The self-confidence and arrogance of the Islamist horde, the wokist horde, the pro-Palestinian, anti-Israel horde. Their arrogance is justified. Our women are for rape. Our men are for sodomy. It is true, and it is true, because depravity slobbers from their lips for all the world to see, no matter how depraved the world also is. When you have held up a light upon a hilltop, you become the focus, the target. When what they see is shameful, their contempt is merited. I don't want the nation to suffer, because I live here and will suffer too, and I don't wish to suffer. Have I not suffered enough? Have I not sacrificed? Sadly, no, not enough. The task, no, the challenge, the quest is unfulfilled. In my outrage, my dismay, my contempt and bewilderment and feeling of betrayal, I may give up. It's possible, even likely. I'm not the man I thought I was. I just want to be left alone. But of all the moving tales we might tell, how sweet that of the prodigal son's faithful father. A son gets his inheritance ahead of time and goes and wastes it and becomes poor and lives with pigs and thinks maybe his father will help him. And he goes, and there the father is waiting. Prodigal son. We're generally not told the full story of that son. It wasn't just wasteful behavior and then living with pigs, far more wretched than that. The story isn't about pigs, it's about love. Since we are told that love never fails, then if we do not love, we never did. That is a choice, not a feeling. Love is what you do, not what you feel. Be faithful, and you are faithful. Being and doing are the same thing. The point. What can be done? Stand up and become a target and have the agencies of oppression turn on you. Do not remain silent or fall silent. But when some entity supposes that there is such a thing as gay marriage and asserts that belief, interject some contrary fact about biology or history or logic. Is that what's to be done? And then be branded and persecuted as a bigot, the imaginary word homophobe, and suffer in business or career or reputation or under the, I guess it's a legal system. Mostly there are laws now, or agency persecution. Patriotism. And it's not about country only, but about honesty and courage and truth. These are virtues to which heroes and villains both pay lip service. Villains use their lips also to slobber depravity. Who can be so strong to stand and face what is repulsive? Decency must avert its face from what is shameless and shameful. But that's how we came to be where we are. To pull a child out from pig feces, we have to wade in. That's what Jesus did, sealing himself in flesh, immured. We will do less, but we must do something, or not. What is redemption? The saving of what is lost. Why was it lost? Because it was not valued. What is not valued has no worth. Why save it then? Well, as I say, love is a choice.